And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome our next fighter to the ring. Please welcome Matt Embree.
Matt Embree, who has been traveling to Thailand to train since he was only 17 years old. He says that Kevin Ross has really good hands, a good spirit, fights hard every fight. But there is a game plan tonight. The game plan is to open up Kevin Ross with his hands, because Ross leaves his hands wide open. Says he's open to punches down the center, he's open to elbows, he's open to being cut a lot, and that Kevin Ross doesn't like being pressured. Ross may have the higher output than Embree, but Embree, if you've seen him fight before, doesn't really take a lot of damage. He picks his fights well. That could be the determining factor here tonight for Matt Embree.
Looking to counter punch a lot.
Making his way to the ring, here is Kevin Ross.
One of the stalwarts of American Muay Thai, Kevin Ross. You know, he's beaten 3 men on tonight's card: Chika Lindsay, Malapet, and Ko Chanawa. Turns 33 tomorrow. We hope it's a happy birthday for Kevin Ross. He says that Embree will expect him to come out fast, but the Ross will take his time, set up his shots better, and take away Embree's game plan as we take a closer look here at Kevin Ross.
Yeah, first time I started watching this guy on YouTube, I was just looking through different Muay Thai guys, and I saw him and went, this guy is sick, has a lot of power. In this particular fight, he was suffering from the flu. It wasn't his best night. He still pulled out the victory. But when this guy's hitting on all cylinders, he is fun to watch.
Ross fully expects that Embree will try and clinch up and knee him on the inside to slow down the fight. He said that Embree keeps his chin in the air, backs up, and keeps his body wide open. The tail of the tape, what to look out for there. The reach actually goes the way of Kevin Ross in the arms, but it's 3 inches in the legs to Matt Embree. Our experts fight gauge. Kicks are even, punches go the way of Kevin Ross, knees are even, elbows go the way of Kevin Ross, and power goes the way of the Soul Assassin. Let's go up to Jake Gutierrez to introduce our co-main eventers.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Hard Rock Hotel of Las Vegas, we present our co-main event of the evening. 5 rounds in the welterweight division. Judging will be Robert Hoyle, Mark Smith, and Glenn Trowbridge. Our referee in charge, once again, Steve Mazzagatti. Fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing the black trunks. He weighed in at 141 pounds. His professional record, 27 victories, 4 defeats, with 8 wins by knockout. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, presenting Matt Embree. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, he wears the red trunks, and he weighed in at 142 pounds. His record, 26 victories, 8 defeats, with 9 wins by knockout. He comes to us from Dublin, California, introducing Kevin Ross.
All right, gentlemen, give us a good, clean, fair fight. Obey my commands, protect yourself at all times. Now hook them up.
Steve Mazzagatti with the final instructions. Kevin Ross moves to his corner. They'll remove the moncon from around his head. The moncon, a protective charm, consists of a narrow strip of cloth, contains magical letters and symbols that have been rolled up tightly into a thick cord and tied with a sacred protective thread called a sai sin, all part of the superstitions of Muay Thai, which is one of the oldest martial arts in the world, around 2,000 years old. Of course, around the arms, you'll see the Prachet armbands. They also contain numbers or symbols called Maha Amnat or Kshatri Mahayanta, also infused with magical powers by a master of the magic arts. You'll see a lot of traditional tattooing on both men, known as sak yant, and is done with a hammer and needle. Very painful process, and usually done in Thailand by Buddhist monks. All part of the beautiful martial art that is Muay Thai. The closing odds for this one, Kevin Ross comes in the favourite at -305. The comeback on Matt Embree at plus 225. There is never a rush in Muay Thai corners, all part of the pre-fight ritual. Ross is ready to go. Embree certainly ready to go. And Steve Mazzagatti gets us underway. Embree has been criticised by Kevin Ross as being a boring fighter. Embree said, "I don't care, I'll prove a point here tonight and I'll get the win." Ross says he'd rather win the fight excitingly. But he said he'll pick his shots carefully here, Pat. He won't come out charging out of the gate.
Embree doing a good job of trying to take Ross's hands away from him. Every time he throws that jab, he chops the leg. Basically saying, go ahead, put your weight on that front leg, I'm going to kick it.
Last time we saw Ross fight, he was suffering the flu. Said it's good to be flu-free here tonight. Nice check there from the Soul Assassin.
Yeah, all the people out there know how bad you feel when you have the flu. And then imagine getting in there and doing that while you've got it.
Inside leg kick from Embree. Counter right hand from Kevin Ross. Embree curls the overhand right.
Ross doing a good job of leaning outside of that.
Looking to set the right hand here. It's a teep kick though from Kevin Ross. Nice high check against the round kick. So Embree goes downstairs. A real filling up process here in the opening round, set for 5 rounds. Matt Embree from Toronto, Canada, out of the Siam #1 gym. Nice left round kick off the lead leg. No switch up there from Embree.
A lot of speed on that.
Right hand inside thigh kick. Solid combination from Embree.
Timing that jab with kicks or overhand rights.
Ross, who has travelled all around the world, he fought 2007 in Bangkok, Thailand at the King's birthday. If you've never seen that event before, they get 200,000 people to that one. Outdoors, open to the public, which we will be on September 20 on Fremont Street in Old Las Vegas for Lion Fight 11.
Not in front of 200,000 though. Quite a few.
Quite a few though. Ooh, flicking up the right leg there, Kevin Ross. You notice all the tattoo work on Ross, who was actually a caricature artist in Vegas for 3 years. So he knows his drawings. Very slow round, the slowest round of the fight, but as we said on paper, these two men were always going to be even. There's a tremendous amount of respect here.
Yeah, both being pretty leery.
End of the first round. Nothing much in this one. Just a filling up process, a tipping of the toes into the water.
No, go. But if you get one, now you add 2 now. 1 and 2. See that, right? So listen, I can hard to tell when he's going to go because he has a look like this. Yeah. When he's stopping, he's covering like this, like when he's going to let me go. We're going to have a couple of 4 punches. Beautiful. That's how they do it. Look, Tommy. Stop back.
Testament to his time in Thailand. The corner instructions to Matt Embree are coming at him in Thai. And Pat gives Embree the first round at 10-9.
Yeah, first round Embree was just a little more busy.
Good inside leg kick from Embree. Catch and counter, nice body shot. Very tight fighter, Embree. As mentioned earlier, doesn't take a lot of damage in his fights. You can see why. Defensively, very solid as he flurries at Kevin Ross.
Nice counter off that kick. That's what he planned on doing, counter fighting a lot.
Underhooking the arms on the clinch here is Embree. And Steve Mazzagatti separates them. Good curling right hand from Embree. Catch and sweep. That'll score nicely for him.
Ross got to start using more feints with that jab to get Embree to counter it when it's not actually coming, and then come back with his real stuff. Nice.
Good body shots. Bang, bang from Kevin Ross. Teep kick, scoops it out of the way. Step across outside leg kick from Kevin Ross. Needs to start powering up a little more, does the Soul Assassin.
Doing a good job coming forward now, though.
Ross looking for an opening. It's Embree who got away a leg kick. Ross returns the favour. Nice outside leg kick from Ross.
And that time he yanked that kick back down and then got it back out of the way before Embree could grab it.
Oh, Embree curling that right hand nicely again. Step through knee from the Canadian. And a long reaching front kick. Ross goes downstairs, tries to sweep the ankle.
Yeah, just off balance him a little bit. Look for an opening after.
Half a minute remains, second round of 5. I should say 45 seconds remains. First round unofficially went the way of Matt Embree. Ross relaxed in the clinch.
Clamping down with his elbows.
Nice knee from Embree. Nice knee again from Embree. These will score for him. Ross tries to curl one upstairs. Embree goes to the outside thigh. And Ross with a nice body torque just gets him off. Both men swung with the right hands, neither engaged.
So Ross now recognizes Embree's game of throwing that right hand counter over that jab. He's getting out of the way while he's throwing the jab and then coming back.
Catch and sweep from Embree. Kills the right hand again to the jaw of Kevin Ross.
Yeah, that one got there.
That could win the round again for Matt Embree. 2 down as we go to the towels.
Ross getting his leg caught a couple times in this round. Embree doing a good job of putting him down. There's another one. The problem you have when you just throw the kick naked, sometimes they will catch it.
That kick is gonna do that.
Don't
Get him back. But now, watch how you take it, okay?
Fake me. You know fake me is that? You don't need good. Do something, buddy. Okay? I need some open back too up the middle. Because they're set up. They're there. But you gotta throw them, okay?
We are ready to roll. Second round set for 5. 1 round apiece, says Pat Miletich. 19 points after 2.
I think Ross came forward in that round, showed good ring generalship. Got dumped a couple times, but really was more effective overall.
Even fight, says Pat.
See, Ross sees that right hand coming now for the most part.
Embree with the knees. Ross returns one. Nice chamber on that right knee from Embree and throws Ross to the canvas. Catch and sweep. Highlight down.
Good balance that time by Ross.
The technique between these two just so sharp. Nothing wild, nothing unnecessary.
Really well placed knee by Ross to the liver.
Uppercut. Step through knee from Kevin Ross. Nicely done. Oh, the elbow from Embree. Beautiful elbow to the jaw. And Kevin Ross does a quick count of his teeth.
Yeah, that elbow had flames coming off it.
Good curling right hand again from Embree. Backs up Kevin Ross. Uppercut elbow, missed the target.
Ross
Just
saw it
slips.
coming, sidestepped him, and he fell throwing it.
Check from Embree. Ross leading with the jab, trying to set up the right hand. Uppercut elbow from Embree. Good outside leg kick from the Canadian. And again. Oh, Ross sends him back with the right hand. Oh, look at that. He looked like he was dipping to the body off the left and he curled the right over the top, Embree.
Yeah, loaded it up nice.
Double forearms guard against the high right round, and Ross returns the favour. Gut-munching front kick from Embree. Eats a left hand. Oh, downward elbow from Embree. Crossing elbow from Embree.
Nice job deflecting at that time by Ross. These guys are throwing some nasty elbows in there.
Under 40 seconds remaining in the third round. Mazzagani separates them. Ross counters off the round kick with a powerful right hand. Catch and sweep. Uppercut elbow. Nothing working there for Embree.
Ross on one leg, still moving his head, getting out of the way.
And Ross just puts him on the canvas towards the end of the round. Very close fight. All 3 rounds so far could really go either way.
What I want. That's
Here's the elbow. Comes across Ross's chin there. Doing a good job of diverting that. Here's the elbows. Really letting them fly there. Here comes another one. Ross doing a good job of deflecting them. Great defense on the elbows.
Okay.
10-9 Kevin Ross, says Pat Miletich in the third round, I should say. 29-28 in favour of the Soul Assassin. Lots of people around the nation having viewing parties on Access TV tonight. Want to shout out the guys and gals at Little Creek Casino in Shelton, Washington. Hope you're enjoying it. High right round from Kevin Ross.
Ross forcing him to fight his fight.
Good right hand from Embree. Ross goes to the body. We're seeing a higher output at the start of this 4th round. Step through elbow. Embree switches stance to throw the right elbow to southpaw, now goes back to orthodox. Overhand.
See how Ross is cutting him off. He's not following him, he's cutting him off.
Outside leg kick from Ross. Good evasion from Ross. Counters with a leg kick.
Very nice.
Really is very little between these two. Catch and sweep. Nice work from Embree. And if this trend continues, it really will go down to what the judges think. We've seen some fairly shonky judging so far here tonight. How are they possibly gauging this one? If you figure that some of the previous fights tonight have been relatively easy to judge, this is certainly no easy task.
Mazzagani getting involved a little bit there with the fight.
Nice leg kick from Kevin Ross. Shoots the right hand to the jaw. 1 minute 10 remains. Penultimate round here.
Stop. Break clean.
It's been good ring control from Kevin Ross. Throws a high right round kick. Embree's got to up his output now.
Embree's looking a little bit tired. He's moving backwards.
2 clean shots to the body. Not a lot of starch behind them, but they will score for Kevin Ross. Good knee from Embree. Should have kept throwing them to that left thigh. 15 seconds.
Yeah, he gets good torque on those outside knees.
Embree wants to swing and he comes up the worse for wear in that exchange. Oh, sunshine kick from Kevin Ross. The acrobatics and the crowd enjoyed it. One more round to go.
Ross is forcing Embree to fight his fight. He's pulling a lot of technique out of it, making him stay busy. Here they are slugging. Embree did not want to get into this type of fight. He wanted to slow the pace down. Ross wants to put a little exclamation point on the end of the round. Kick actually landed.
Yeah, smart. Fight lower. The last one. The last 2 minutes. Look at me. Okay? Eddie, you do so well. Okay? Watch. Use your eyes. Okay? Take it.
For the kick at the end of control, okay?
Kevin, you've waited for something that ain't coming. It ain't coming, Kevin. This is your fight. This is your round. I need numbers and finish strong. All right? All right. Let's do it, baby.
Oh, the fourth round was definitely Kevin Ross. First 3 rounds, I saw a lot in there for Embree. Could have gone either way. We'll see how the 5th plays out now.
Kieran Fitzgibbons in between rounds there telling him, hey, you're waiting for something that's not coming, basically saying he's got nothing for you. Let's go out and get after it and put it on this guy.
I feel that if one of these two gives a really dominant performance here in the final round, they should take it. Embree's technique is superb, but the way he fights off the back foot a lot may not go down well with these judges.
Right. Moving backwards too much. Hard to win fights that way in the judge's eyes.
In the clinch though, his knees have scored.
Oh.
But will it be enough? There's the takedown from Embree. That was nicely done.
Yeah, right before that, he ate a nice flying knee to the belly though.
Ross with an outside thigh kick. There's red marking below the hemline on the left leg of Embree. Good chambered knee there from Embree. Ross rallies the crowd behind him. Good short knee from Kevin Ross and another one.
Stop, break, stop.
Ross getting a little annoyed with that headlock.
Ross coming forward with the right hand. He's continually walking down Embree. Embree looked to switch from a trapped leg to a spinning back elbow. Uppercut elbow from Ross. Step through knee, nicely timed and placed. This is Kevin Ross's round here.
Embree looking up at the big screen for the clock, saying how much time left in this round.
He gets clipped with a left hand. And Ross just walking it back. High right round from Kevin Ross. Embree, elbow to the orbital. And Ross is all smiles. Embree has got to find something here. He's got to dig deep.
I think he's too tired to do it though.
Gets out of the way of the round kick, not so the elbow, and another elbow from Kevin Ross. 20 seconds remains. Kevin Ross has brought it home strongly. Embree looks spent, he looks done. Ross just sniffs an elbow. And that is all. Kevin Ross pumps his fist in the air.
He built steam as he went.
Good job, Kevin. All right? No problem. Come on. Do well. Okay. Do well. Good job. What a cop. Fight, boy. Goddamn. Good job. Goddamn. Not even no hesitation. Yeah.
Still to come here tonight, folks. Our main event, Yodson Clay Fairtax and Chika Lindsay, the middleweight strap on the line. What a fifth round from Kevin Ross. Downward elbow, crossing elbow, sock tee from Matt Embree. Clinched up. Well, if it was even after 4, it was definitely Kevin Ross taking the 5th. Soul Assassin is elated. He thinks he's got this one. How will the judges score it? Look at the crowd here at the joint at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. It is so good to have Muay Thai here in Vegas. This Muay Thai resurgence thanks to Lion Fight and Scott Kent. And Jake Gutierrez has the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, our co-main event, we go to the scorecards. We have a unanimous decision. Judge Robert Hoyle scored the bout 49-46. Judge Glenn Trowbridge scores it 48-47. And Judge Mark Smith scored this bout 48-47 for the winner by unanimous decision, Matt Embree.
So the judges thought that the early rounds, the Muay Thai work rate of Matt Embree was enough to win it, not the latter rounds of Kevin Ross. It will be a debated decision by some, but also that said, having seen my fair share of Muay Thai fights over the years, I can see the merit in that decision. Okay.